Do you get scared when you try new things?
We're going to talk about that on this episode of 5 Minutes with Dad.
Welcome to 5 Minutes with Dad, starring Pavlos and Angela Pavlidis, where you get to spend a few minutes with the smartest and coolest kids in the whole world, and their dad, too. And now, here are your hosts, Pavlos, Angela, and Nick Pavlidis.
Who's hey?
For an awesome episode of 5 Minutes with Dad!
Hey, what am I, a mini flying squirrel? A mini flying, is that a hint for what we're going to talk about in a little bit?
Yeah.
Maybe one of the things we're going to talk about. We have a fun
And maybe
episode. Go
one
ahead.
of the things that might happen later
Later, alligator.
in this episode.
So we just got done recording an episode of another podcast for my show, but we don't want anyone to listen to it because there's a spoiler alert in there. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So nobody listened to Dad's other podcast about writing. And if you do, act surprised because there's a spoiler in there, a 5 Minutes with Dad type spoiler. But all that to say, we have,
if you're in my school.
Yeah, if you're in Angela's school.
You don't have to act surprised if you're not.
Yeah, if you're not, because so we have a surprise for Angela's school that's going to happen. And it is, and we talked about it on
Something.
the Get Paid to Write podcast, right?
Yes, and it is something.
It is something. It is something cool. Not just Angela, who's something cool. So we got something really fun to talk about today because today, Angela and I both tried something new, didn't we, Ange?
I didn't really try something new.
It's first time with a tryout, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Different. It's a new situation, right? A new position, right? So actually it was fun. Yeah. So
Okay.
we're going to talk about that. Just don't spoil it. Don't spoil it because first we have Who's ready for the resource of the week sandwich?
Eat every snack.
No, not eat every snack. I pushed the wrong button.
Wait, ready?
Yeah.
Press that.
Me. Ange. No, we got to do this. Hang on.
Retry.
Okay, ready? So who's ready for the resource of the week sandwich? Me.
Wait.
Oh, we got to do it's this button on this one.
Yeah. Me. Eat every snack.
Now, Ange. Okay, I'm going to push this one, then you move left and then press it. Ready?
Okay. Me. Eat every snack.
Me. All right, we got to get it up. We're ready for that. This is what we were trying to do. Ready? I'm just going to do it real quick. Me.
Yeah, but like this, like a little bit.
But faster, yeah.
Like this. Me. Eat every snack.
Ange.
Too fast. Me.
There we go. Angela's rocking the board. Our little, that's, what's it called? I just said it on the other thing. Oh, it's our mixing board. Oh, scary. Oh my goodness, Ange, hang on a second. That sounds kind of like but that's another word for scary, ominous. Now, listen to this laugh. Ready? That sounds really fun, right? I'm going to teach you a lesson in context. Do you know what context is? Ange, no one can hear you. Context is what is surrounding something else. So when I'm writing a book for someone in my ghostwriting business, you can tell a story and put nothing around it, and the story will make a point. It'll tell someone something. It'll be interesting. If I introduce it with something scary, then the same words will feel scarier. If I introduce it with something jokey, then it will feel funny. So I'm going to teach you a lesson in context. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. What does this feel like? Funny, right? Fun? Okay, now listen. Ready? Now. Does that feel a little spooky?
What?
Does that feel a little creepy? Isn't that cool?
This.
Okay. Does that feel like a little creepy? If you were doing trick or treating on Halloween.
How about this? Oh wait. Wait, what? Did you put it? Oh wait, no, wrong one. I meant to press it.
The laughter. Yeah.
But I wouldn't have to be wrong.
That would feel funnier, right? So did it feel something like if you just feel it in your chest, in your heart? Go ahead.
5 minutes with Dad.
Yeah. Doesn't that feel funner? Imagine if you were trick-or-treating on and you went up to this house and you ring the doorbell and this is what you hear. Would you want to turn and run? Yeah.
But what if it was like...
What if it was this? That's just
scary.
What's that?
Won't be scared.
Won't be scared. But this.
How about this? Look, wait.
All right.
I want to do my thing
Go ahead.
first.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
Ready?
Yep.
Who's ready for an awesome episode of 5 Minutes with Dad? Me! Bye. And we're back. Yeah.
Wow. Papa just had his own conversation there. All
Wait,
right.
let me do it again.
Okay.
Who's ready for an awesome episode of 5 Minutes with Dad? Me! Bye. And we're back. Yeah.
He's in 5 different things.
Yeah, that's right. So, Angela, that was context that we were just talking about. Isn't that weird how you change what something feels like just by changing what comes before it? Isn't that cool? Isn't that spooky a little bit? All right. So anyhow, all that to say, we have a real cool episode today because we are going to talk about trying new things. But first, we want to give a shout out to a very special listener. All right. So we got an email that was stuck in my email that I didn't see until just the other day. So my goodness, I'm so happy that I saw it just now. And it is from a listener named Adrian. Hey, Adrian.
Hi.
So Adrian sent us an email that talks about fossils. He has a fossil. He likes his fossil. He has a favorite dino from Antarctica. And he told us, if you want to know what I know about fossils, I know they are very old and they can break up with anything so strong. A long time ago, a big asteroid the size of Texas hit the center of the earth and caused a big earthquake. A lot of volcanoes erupted, and that put an end to the dinosaurs' lives, and over time they got hard and turned into fossils. That's all I know for now, but I'm happy to research and find out more to be able to contribute to your episode if you ever decide to make one about fossils. How cool is that? Cool. Yeah, we'd love to learn more about fossils. And Adrian, if you want, you can have your mom. Maybe she can even record a little video of you showing your fossil, and we'll play the audio from the video on the show, and we'll even share it on our social media if that's okay with your mom. So that is so awesome. Thanks so much for reaching out, Adrian. I hope you're having an awesome day.
Bye.
All right. So Adrian, great job. Anyone else who wants to reach out to us, nick@5minuteswithdad.com. Kudos to Adrian for finding our email address and reaching out. That must have been a new experience for Adrian, don't you think, Ange? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're going to talk about something new, trying new things today. But first, now it's really time for the resource of the week sandwich. You want to press it? All right, let's find it. Let's press it. Let's press the buttons.
It's right. Who's ready for the resource of the week?
And who's ready for the resource of the week sandwich? Go ahead.
Who's ready for the resource of the week sandwich?
All right, we are. All right, Ange, do you want to do the first? I'm doing the first joke. Is that what I'm doing? Am I doing the first joke or you?
I'm doing the second.
Okay.
Wait, I think we should switch it around a little bit.
Okay. Do you want to do it?
Knock, knock.
Oh, we're going to do the knock, knock joke first. I like it. All right. Go ahead.
Knock, knock.
Nobody's home.
What?
Nobody's home. Come back later.
No. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting paleontologist.
interrupting Kaylee. Hey!
Dinosaur!
And you interrupted. I like it. Dinosaur. And guess what? Let's see if you can guess. Let's see if people can guess what the theme is and why we chose the theme for these jokes of the week. All right.
There's also another one that's about the same thing.
Yeah, so you'll have to wait in here and then see if you can guess. All right. So let's talk about the resource of the week. Angela loves these resources of the week. These are, and do you want to tell what it is?
5 surprise mini brands.
5 surprise mini brands. So essentially what it is, it's miniature little toys, miniature versions
Of real things.
Like shampoo, hot sauce.
Dad's favorite hot sauce is one that I just got today.
Yeah. And Angela's been collecting them just for a little bit, for a little while. She's got like 15 of them. She's got like she bought 3 packs of them, and she's saving up her spending money to buy
more.
Yeah, and to get the Mini Brands Mini Mart, which is this week's resource of the week. You could check it out. Go ahead, Ange.
It comes with 22 pieces, so 4
mystery minis. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what they call them.
Ah.
The mystery minis. And it comes with a couple so it basically is like a whole mini store.
Yeah, you build your own grocery store, and then you put all those little mini things on the shelf, and I actually think that it's kind of cool. Oh my goodness. There's a picture.
There's a video on it, and it's with a
hamster?
Yeah.
Angela, we
and
know.
And there's also some pictures of it on the thing.
That's right. We're a hamster family, aren't we, Ange?
Yeah, we have Oreo.
That's right. All right. So if you want to head over to check out the 5 surprise mini brands Mini Mart, go to 5minuteswithdad.com/mini.
If you also want to just get the normal balls, that comes with 5.
Yep. You can see them right on there on Amazon too.
Yep. Just scroll down, I think.
Yep.
Or search.
Yeah, you can search the stores in your area. Mini Brands.
5 surprise mini brands.
Yeah, so 5minutesdad.com/mini. That is our affiliate link to send you over to Amazon to check them out.
And it is a so you can store and display your mini brand collection.
That's right. Ange loves her mini brands. So
and it comes with 4 of those mini anything.
Yeah,
there's also some mini toys and stuff.
That's cool. Well,
there's a couple different series. I think that's what they call them.
Seasons or something like that, or series 1, series 2. Yeah. All right. So, now it's time for my joke. Let's see if my joke's gonna be or is it gonna be
Wait, no. If it's gonna be one of these.
All right, Angela. What?
Wait.
Oh, Ange wants the. That's Angela's favorite part of the laugh track. All right.
Except it takes forever.
It does. All right. What do you call a pirate that digs for fossils?
I don't know. What do you call a pirate that digs for fossils?
An archaeologist.
Arr.
Wait, archaeologist. Hey-o! All right. So, hey, can anyone guess what our jokes were? Our jokes were a tribute.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Aw.
Go ahead.
The laughter track ended.
Oh, and you missed it? All right, so I'll play it while I'm telling you what it is, and then by the time I'm done talking, you'll get to hear it, right? Because it lasts so long. Tribute to Adrian reaching out about fossils. They're dinosaur jokes.
3, 2.
All right. And let's get serious here.
Okay.
Let's get serious.
Okay.
You and I did some things today, didn't we, Ange?
Different things.
Different things.
Different things.
What do you think people will be more surprised by what I did today or what you did today?
Actually, you. Because I'm used to do. I like to do it. You're just.
I was surprised by what I did today.
So
What do you want to start with?
You.
Okay.
Here's the mini story.
All right. Here's the
Yeah,
mini story. This is a mini episode. Mini flying squirrel, mini mart, mini
And
brands,
fossils.
mini fossils, and mini dad. No, mini story.
Okay. So basically, Dad was talking about daddy-daughter gymnastics, and I was
I've been telling Ange for 2 years that I want to do daddy-daughter gymnastics
about
with
a
her.
year and a half.
Okay, sorry. A year and a half. And she...
About
and
6
I'm-
months.
Yeah, I'm so glad we cleared that up.
6 months later than a year.
Yeah. And Angela, do you want me to do daddy-daughter gymnastics with you?
No.
You don't want me to come to gymnastics with you?
No. And you were talking about like,
And I said, and I've been just joking around with Angela that I'm going to do daddy-daughter gymnastics with
oh,
her.
good.
Well, we do have to pick out. Remember, we're picking something we're doing now that the weather's starting to warm.
Yeah,
once
but
a
not
week.
daddy-daughter
No.
gymnastics.
What's one thing we're gonna have something that's gonna be like our thing, like once a week? What do you think? Ice cream? No, go for slush.
Wait.
What?
Maybe we can all,
Oh, just you and me.
I meant to say maybe we
Yeah.
can practice like softball.
Yeah, we can go down to the field and do softball together
all
or something.
different things. Like
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe like mini golf.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. We could, you know what we could do, Ange? We could, like, remember Pavlos who likes pizza, right? And I
Yeah.
suggested to Pavlos, maybe he and I go out for pizza at a different pizza place every week. So we end up trying every pizza place around here
In the world.
in the world. And you and I, we could try every mini golf place around here in the world. Or we
Or
could,
every like little fun thing
yeah. Oh, actually, maybe that's what we do. Maybe we find a map of Massachusetts.
with fun things on it.
Well, what we'll do is, I don't know how many towns are in Massachusetts. Let me see here. How many cities and towns in Massachusetts? Maybe.
Probably a lot of towns.
How many do you think?
Maybe about a 50
50?
cities.
I don't know.
No, 25.
You know,
Half of 50.
I don't know, but maybe we'll Google it. All right, there are 294 towns and 57 cities in Massachusetts.
Wait, no.
Oh
What?
my goodness.
I just 50 and then I lowered it halfway.
There, you didn't even hit the cities. So 294 plus 57, what's that? Do you know?
294 plus what?
57.
It's about 331.
Close, 351.
I meant to say 50.
Yeah, I know you did. That's okay. So
because I forgot. I thought it was just like,
yeah, you did the 294 plus 7, but then you only added 30 instead of 50. That's okay. So that was
No,
pretty good for in your head though, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot it. Add the 50.
Yeah, that's okay. So, and Massachusetts was created in 1620. How cool is that? That's pretty old, don't you think?
Wait. 401 years ago.
Yeah, that's right.
And I was just talking about, because we are doing this thing for a school.
Yeah.
My school. Or not for my school. For a book club. And me and two other people in my class were doing something. And it was like this, we're reading a book about this person's like diary for the book club. It's, and it was 211 years ago.
Wow.
But not when the book got created, like when she started writing in the diary and stuff.
Wow, that's awesome.
And one of the places we had to stop on was my birthday.
Oh, cool. It was like that.
211 years ago.
Wow. That's 202.
I mean 400.
411 years ago. Wow, that's older than Massachusetts, right? Because Massachusetts is 401 years old.
Yeah, it's like 10.
Wow.
But it was in the United States.
Yeah. Well, very, very cool.
When she was doing it or
Wow.
something.
Well, in the United States,
80?
what?
About 67 ships or 87 ships or a lot of ships
Wow.
she had to get.
Well, so there are 351. So it would take us roughly 5 years if we went once a week because there are 52 weeks in a year. No, 7 years. 7 times 5 is 35. Once a week, if we just took every town or city in Massachusetts and tried
It's
to
going
find
to take a while
and found something fun to do in each one.
because we also have to drive.
Yeah, so there are some places that are like 4 hours away.
It's small, but it's also pretty big.
Yeah, it's long. Like we can drive up and down Massachusetts
like if
pretty
you
quick.
look at a map, it's super teeny tiny. But if you look in real life,
Yeah.
it's a huge difference.
Well, and that goes to show that sometimes the way we see things that are on
look at that
TV,
map.
I know, the way we see things that are on TV or on paper or on the computer, it's not really what it's like in real life, is it, Ange?
It's huge. That's all
So-
I gotta say.
Maybe what we'll do is we will try to find, we'll like draw a line or a circle that is an hour drive from our house.
Hour. Wait, didn't you say 4 hours?
I know, but maybe what we'll do is we'll take every town in Massachusetts that's an hour or less. Good. You don't want to spend 8 hours a day in a car?
Hours in the car to get to one place and then 4 hours back.
So,
But we actually.
but you know what? Maybe for now, maybe we start by going close and then get wider and wider and wider. And we'll try to find the funnest thing to do in every town in Massachusetts.
Well, not every town. Every town close to where we live.
Yeah. All right.
Let's say that.
Let's say that. So we can figure something out, but have fun. So all that to
Figure it out
say,
later.
something that we did today that surprised. So I was talking about doing daddy-daughter gymnastics, and we have so today I was sitting there and Angela did
You gotta continue the story.
yes, we got to get back to the story.
Okay,
So
let's restart.
restart. Okay.
I don't know.
How do we restart? Oh, let's go back in time. Hang on. Let's go back in time.
I forget what we started. How we started that
Right.
conversation.
So I was talking about, we surprised at what I did or what you did. And then you were telling the short story and then I made it a long story about how I've been joking with you about doing daddy-daughter gymnastics. And Angela,
And then you said we gotta do something together because
Yes.
it's getting warm. And then blah blah blah.
blah, 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 blah.
Thank you for listening.
So,
Wait, let me continue the story.
okay,
Or
Go
let's
ahead.
restart the story.
go ahead.
So, Dad was talking about daddy-daughter gymnastics, also known as not real.
Not real. There's no such thing. Angela's very happy that there's no such thing as daddy-daughter gymnastics. Would I
Someone
embarrass you?
You
Well, you thought I would have embarrassed you until today.
No.
And you're like, "Pff, my dad would be the star of the show, right?
No.
No?
So I said, okay, show me a cartwheel. Then he
She
Did a
said, show me
cartwheel.
a cartwheel. She didn't think I could do a cartwheel. Now,
then he did a
spoiler alert, neither did I think I could do a cartwheel.
and he tried to do a cartwheel and then he laid on the ground.
It was not
he
pretty.
fell on the ground. the
My first
time.
cartwheel was not pretty.
Then he
I got some coaching from an
Then-
awesome gymnastics coach.
what?
Didn't I get coaching?
But I'm not a gymnastics coach.
You were to me. And that's a really important point.
then-
Hang on. That's a really important point because you don't need to be an expert in everything to be able to coach. You just need to be
Mm-hmm.
a little bit ways down the road further than the person you're helping. So you're just a little bit further down the road in gymnastics. Actually, you're probably a lot further down the road in gymnastics than me.
Yeah. Can you do a one-handed cartwheel?
I can't even do a one-handed. I can clap with one hand. Ready?
Can you do a one-handing pressing button thingies?
All right. Okay. So go ahead, Ange. So Angela gave me some tips.
Mm-hmm. And then he went halfway up the thing.
Yeah. Halfway. I almost did a cartwheel.
Yeah. And
My
then
butt went in the air, but not my legs.
and then we were and then I said
And they said, no.
try and get your feet in the air.
Yeah, you try to get your feet, stick your feet straight up in the sky.
And then he did it, but it's a little bit he's still got a little bit to go.
Yeah, but my
Because
third
like,
cartwheel,
it wasn't straight up. It was like a little curve.
yeah, my third one was okay. My fourth one was pretty good. My fifth one was pretty good, and then I stopped. But let me tell you something.
You got to try again.
Yeah, practice makes progress. And remember how we talked a long time ago? You might not remember this episode. We talked about how to get good at something. We've talked about that a few times, but there are 2 points in getting good at something. Number one is to try it over and over and over again. Practice makes progress, right, Ange? Mm-hmm. But the other one is not to just practice one day and try it, say, 100 times, but to try it on different days. Because when you try it and then stop and wait, and then you try it a second time.
And you think about it and like think and maybe like
Take a break.
Yeah, and take a break and maybe like watch someone that you know do something like that.
Get some help, get some coaching,
Yeah,
right?
because I was showing you. Like,
Yeah,
some.
Angela was doing some really awesome cartwheels. Angela could do a cartwheel. Doesn't even looks like she just spins in place. It's pretty amazing. So Angela it's like you could do a cartwheel on a little square.
So I'm still learning I'm still practicing my one-handed cartwheel, but soon after I'm done with that, I'm gonna properly practice a zero-handed cartwheel.
Whoa, that's pretty cool. So
it's like a cartwheel except you pick your hands up in the air.
yeah.
Just.
Well, that's why you're going to start back at
Yeah, like
gymnastics
this.
lessons to get your own coaching, right? Yeah. So, well, one thing I wanted to mention that is, I was joking around saying, yeah, I can do this, whatever. I was having fun with Angela. And then she called me out on it. And I was thinking to myself,
And I was saying, okay, then do it.
okay, go ahead, show off. Go ahead, big shot. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, I can't do a cartwheel. I was like,
That's
what
the
do I
thing
do?
before.
So the first time I tried doing it, I sabotaged myself.
Sabotage.
I started doing it and I got scared halfway down, not even before my hands touched the ground.
Before your hands even got close to the ground.
Yeah, and I stopped myself. And
Then you were saying, what have I
I
gotten
said, "Oh my
myself
goodness."
into?
and then and I just basically rolled and my butt went on the ground. And then Ange gave me some tips, and when the time of me failing the first time made me think, that wasn't that bad. Even when I failed, I just landed on my butt and I got back up. What if I adjusted? What if I tried it one more time and just tried to go a little faster?
Keep going.
Yeah. And then Angela gave me, and the second time was okay. And then Angela said, get your feet up in the air. And I said, okay. So then the third
But
time.
This is the exact sentence I said.
Yep.
Make sure your feet go to the sky, up in the sky, as high as you can.
Yeah. And I thought to myself,
Not the exact sentence.
yeah, but it's something very similar to that.
Yeah.
And
similar.
so I thought to myself, okay, now I'm just going to focus on trying to kick the ceiling in the house. And we were in the porch area, so we got high ceilings there. So I knew I wouldn't actually hit the ceiling. So I just stretched my feet out as much as I could, and I spun, and oh my goodness, I landed it. And the look on Angela's face was like, oh my gosh, he actually did a cartwheel.
And then I was saying, and now try and get a little higher like this.
Yeah. And then I tried it again. And my goodness, I was trying something new.
And Dad.
I've never done a cartwheel in my life that I can think of.
And Dad,
Go ahead.
so when you did a cartwheel, I was right next to you, and I landed in that exact same spot you started in.
Yeah. So Angela went behind me, and then we actually did daddy-daughter gymnastics. Whoop, whoop.
No.
Yeah. The crowd went what? All right. So Ange, now let's talk about the second. So I learned a lot about myself today, that I can do things that even surprise myself. Yeah, Angela's got it for me. All right. So Ange, you did something a little new today. So you're in softball.
Mm-hmm.
You've played softball before.
Yeah, I missed like a year.
Yeah.
Because of the virus and all that other stuff.
Yeah. But today you tried out, and they have these like tryouts inside where they try to see how advanced people are, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
To try to put teams together that are pretty even.
One of my favorite parts was probably when they did the high balls.
What's that?
The fly ball.
Oh, cool. Did you catch them?
The pop.
Did you catch
thing.
pop-ups?
Yeah.
Nice.
Some.
Yeah, that's okay. So Angela went there, and they don't let guests in yet. So she had to go in all by herself.
But like the assistant coaches could.
The assistant coaches could get in there. Yeah.
When the people
The people who are holding the tryouts there, not the
Yeah.
team assistant coaches, because that's what I am, but the league people.
The assistant coaches for the or the assistant tryout people.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
So you went, and when you were walking in there, did you know what to expect, or were you a little?
I was surprised because I had to put a number thingy on my shirt.
Oh, you were like tryout number 27 or something like that. 15. And and when you walked in, were you a little nervous?
Not as much as when I first started.
Right. But when you try something another time, you get a little more comfortable. And then when did you get more comfortable after you walked in? It got fun? How long did it take for it to get fun?
0 seconds.
Why? What made it get fun so fast?
Because I love softball.
Yeah. It was something. So you looked for something that was familiar, that you enjoyed, even in a different, a strange situation, right? Oh, Ange just zipped her mouth shut. That's not great for a podcast, Ange.
No, I didn't do this. I did.
Oh, yeah. So, and then you had a whole bunch of fun and you saw some of your friends there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And now you're excited about it. So we each tried something new for the first time today, but it turned out to be pretty awesome. I can't tell you, Ange, how good I feel about myself that I did a cartwheel. Now, I know we probably have some listeners who are thinking, oh my goodness, a cartwheel? I can do that in my sleep. But for me, it was a real cool accomplishment. I'm 42 years old and I can't think of a time I did a cartwheel before today. Now I'm ready for daddy-daughter gymnastics.
Or actually, you did a cartwheel if you wrote, I
Yeah.
did not do a cartwheel.
Yeah, I could write down cartwheel, but I can't do a cartwheel. But I can do a cartwheel.
No, Dad.
What?
You can do one of those things where you get the paper and draw different things. And then
Oh, you flip paper? Those flip drawings that make the stick figures look like they're moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do
So
that and then just at the end say, I, also known as this paper person, did a cartwheel.
did a cartwheel. I'm going to
But it
start
won't take a
practicing my
while.
cartwheels with Ange. And then I'm going to do a one-handed cartwheel. I'm starting to think of all the cool stuff I can do with daddy-daughter gymnastics. A flip?
A backflip.
We got to go down to your playground at the school and we can do some monkey bars
Field?
and stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
We do some whole bunch of stuff. All right.
The monkey
Let's
bars
stop it there.
usually, Like do a monkey.
Yeah.
No.
So let's stop there and just want to talk about a little bit about how sometimes when you're trying new things, it can be scary. But when you look for, number one, when you look for parts that you enjoy, look for the fun part of it, then all of a sudden you get excited about it. You just enjoy it. You lose the fear because you are starting to have fun. You focus on the fun. You focus on the familiar, even in unfamiliar circumstances. And for me, when you're trying something new, even if you stumble once or twice, if you get help and you keep going, it can turn into something really, really awesome, like with me and my cartwheel. And now all I want to do is cartwheels and learn what's next.
Maybe you should try in your office if you have a big enough space.
I
Actually, you do the front part.
The hallway, I could cartwheel all around.
Not in the hallway. Too tight. But like do the front part.
Yeah, I can practice my stuff there. All right, let's leave it there. Don't forget to check out the resource of the week, 5minuteswithdad.com/mini. That'll bring you to the Mini Brands Mini Mart. And say thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to 5 Minutes with Dad. To connect with Pavlos, Angela, and Nick, subscribe to the 5 Minutes with Dad newsletter at 5minuteswithdad.com.
Thank you for listening.
To 5 Minutes with Dad.